Hello there and welcome to my next talk about my holidays. Today's talk is about the entertainment in Callenbosch. And first of all, let's talk about the train. So in Callenbosch there was this little train that went around the area on the roads. I know, right? A train on the roads. Is this the future or something? And it would drive around for 30 minutes past shops, hotels, and the coast road. The train was meant for kids and parents to actually go on, but I have a mum and I'm still a kid, even at 6'3". So at the age of 14, I went on the train with mum as my dad saw us on the balcony of our room, disappointed as he thought it was for kids. Another thing my dad thought was for kids, wait, why does that matter anyways? The last time I went there I was 15, so a kid. But anyways, claw machines. Now, I think it's fair to say that I was slightly obsessed with these while on holiday. I mean, how else do you describe coming home with 50 plushies making up most of the room in the suitcase? Who knows? But man, I love these, and lucky for me, they were on every street corner. So I'd spend my €20 at one, walk down the street and be like, ooh, this one has that stupid orange piranha thing you ever wanted. Here, have 50. But I loved it and had so much fun trying to win these plushies despite spending probably hundreds, if not thousands of euros over the years on them. And quickly, before the main event of the video, I would like to mention a few key rides I went on in Callenbosch. These were the Blue T-Rex, holding a burger, and probably my parents' favourite, the Big Horse. I used to go on these all the time as a kid and loved them so much, just bobbing up and down. But now, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please, and it is time for the main event. The main source of entertainment is upon us. It's the Goodie Park! So this Goodie Park was incredible, and I say was, as within the past 3 years it's been knocked down, and I think they're building villas on it. It's actually so saddening because me and my parents have so many great memories of this place, which hopefully I'll be able to talk about a few of them now. The Goodie Park had it all. I most certainly played with it all at some point. There was mini golf, there were these little cars and bike things with a track. They were meant for kids, but I would still go on them as a teenager. But when I was really young, with my giraffe toy that I used as a toothbrush, me and my dad would go on these bikes and cars together as he drove and I steered, usually into the wall. Also at the Goodie Park, there were these giant inflatable, bouncy castle, obstacle course type things. The main one was this big whale with a mouth that opened and closed. The point of it was for you to go through the back and come out through the front and rinse and repeat. There are also some generic bouncy castles either side of the whale, but the whale was the main thing all the kids were on. On the other side of the park, however, there were these two jungle gym things. One was all plush foam and had a giant ball pit, whereas the other, was 3 stories high at least, solid plastic, and had a great big helical, yet not spiral slide, all the way down from the top. I'll be honest, it was actually kind of creepy in that area because it was relatively isolated. Hardly anyone was there, and to add on to that, it was more often than not dimly lit during night, so not the nicest place to be. But the Goodie Park also had a pool and some water slides. These were very shallow and for kids, but I only ever went on the water slides once as I wasn't really a big fan of water slides back then, but the main kids pool had a giant hippo. I know, right? Amazing. But it was so big and hard to climb onto. I only really went in these pools as a young kid as I moved to the grown-up pools at the hotels we stayed in later on. But at the Goodie Park there was this hut, one with a thatched roof, and inside it held the holy grail of the Goodie Park. The main reason we went there every day, night and sometimes afternoons. The machines. At first there were these sort of regular arcade machines, but in 2008 they changed the entire thing so that these were ticket machines. And oh my god, did I spend too much time and money there. I'll be honest, I was addicted to them. These sorts of machines are commonplace now among arcades, but this was the first time I had ever experienced anything like this. So I went wild there and loved it. I remember this, the first time we went there, it was me, my brother, and I think my dad as well, and we were trying out the new ticket machines. And the first one I went on to was this pirate themed wheel where you had to stop the sword on the number. I put my euro coin in, press spin and watch it go round and round and slammed on the stop fast button. Bang! Straight on the jackpot of 200 tickets. I celebrated so much, like, oh my god, this is the first thing I've ever succeeded at. Oh, and it's still to this day the only thing I've ever succeeded at. But that wasn't my biggest win. Oh no. Now, if you've ever been to an arcade, you might have seen one of these. It's a big spinning wheel with a crank, and whatever it lands on, you get those tickets. It's called the Big Bass Wheel, but me and my dad to this day still call it Bertie Bass for some reason. So, anyways, so the jackpot on this one was 500 tickets, so a lot at that time. And it was the largest jackpot on any of the machines there. And do you think I won it? Oh boy, did I! Not once, twice, thrice, quadrice, but quintice times. That's right, within 2 weeks, I had single-handedly won the largest jackpot in the goodie park 5 times. So I amassed 2,500 tickets just from that one machine. It was incredible. I was swimming in red tickets. And by the end of the holiday, when it came time to cash them all in that year, I had somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 tickets. And spent them on a wave of different things, from plushies, inflatable things, these wheels you attach to your shoes, and of course, you have to get one of those cheap RC helicopters that breaks the first time you use it. But overall, I had a blast playing on these machines and everything at the goodie park. Hello there, it's me, the narrator Eric. I want to say thank you so much for watching this, and would like to mention that you may have seen that last Sunday I released 2 YouTube shorts. Well, I'm happy to announce that these are staying, and I will be making 2 shorts a week along with the main video. They will more than often be part of the main video, you know, an aspect that didn't really fit in, so I hope you enjoy the ones this weekend as well. You can also watch them on TikTok if you want to, at 1000 Layers YT. The previous 2 shorts are also linked below with the previous holiday video if you missed it. So have a great week everybody, and I will see you next week.